Hello again, you guys. I'm Joe from the Odyssey Club, and today we're going to be doing two more fun experiments with water. The first one that we're going to be doing is making little water clouds, and all you need is some basic materials. And what it will do is when you pour water into the top, or you can use an eyedropper, it should go through. I think my shaving cream has been sitting for too long, but it should go through and into the water, but I will get to that in a bit. And the second one is we're going to be doing little lava lamps. These are super cool, and these are all easy to do. It requires a bit more materials, but not that much. And all you do after it's done is you put this in there, and then once the chemical reaction happens with the Alka-Seltzer tablets, it'll start doing little lava lamps like that. And these are all super easy to do, and you can do them at home. So for the first thing that we're going to be doing for the little water and rain clouds, we're going to need a jar like this, and we're going to need some water in there. Alright, so just get any water that you have and you pour it in there. Make sure that it's not too high up, because you don't want to make a mess like I was earlier. So just about to right there. Next, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need some shaving cream. So you want to get all this stuff beforehand. It's just shaving cream. Any shaving cream works, just as long as it's available to you. We'll put some in there. Not too much though. That should be enough. Then we want some water in another cup, and you can color this any color you want. I'm going to go with red this time instead of blue. So just put a drop of water in there. Mix it up very well. And then when you do it, unlike last time, it should seep in. And as you can see, it starts seeping in places. And when you get enough water in there, into this cloud, which the shaving cream is, it's a cloud, the water should start to fall down, or the red water should start to fall down, as you'll see in a second. As you see, it starts to foam here, and it starts to fall down when it gets too heavy for the cloud. This one is quick and easy, and it can keep you entertained for hours just to watch how this works. And as you can see, it's going to start falling soon. We pour in a little bit more. Hopefully the cloud doesn't get too heavy. But it's as simple as that. Just some water, shaving cream on top of the water, and then some sort of colored water. And all you do is just pour it in there on top of the cloud. And when the cloud gets too heavy full of water, that water will start to fall in. It'll be very slow, but it's entertaining to watch, and this helps you learn about how our water is brought back to Earth after it is evaporated. And as you can see, it starts to go down more. But that's very simple, very easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of stuff, and you should probably already have most of the stuff around. Food coloring, a jar of some sort, you can use anything really, and some shaving cream. So all that stuff should be readily available to you. Alright, on to the next thing, which is these super cool, super fun, and easy lava lamps right here. So all you're going to need for that is vegetable oil. And I haven't tried it with canola oil and any other oil. I know vegetable oil works the best for this. So you're going to need vegetable oil, some sort of clear water bottle, some food coloring again, and Alka-Seltzer tablets, or anything that will cause the water to just bubble up. Alka-Seltzer tablets works the best for me, and I found that it works the best overall. There's not much that will make the water bubble up like that. Like, there are some things. So first, what you want to do is make sure that your water, it shouldn't be that high. We want it about half, about no more than an inch or two above up from the bottom. So we're gonna just dump some of that out, into this. A little bit more, or you know, if it's water that you can drink the water, but so that should be plenty of water in there. Next, what we're gonna want to do is get our vegetable oil, and we're gonna put this into the water right there. I'm gonna move some of the stuff around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna get the vegetable oil, and we're gonna pour it in very carefully. That way that we don't make a mess ourselves. And as you'll see when you're pouring it in, the vegetable oil will start to go into it and then start to float on top of or go above the water. And the reason why this is because vegetable oil and water don't like to mix, so they don't. And what they do is instead is they just kind of float on top of each other like this. So the vegetable oil floats on top of the water and they don't mix very well. And that's going to be the premise of how we do our lava lamps. So after you get that, after you have the lava lamps in there, or the vegetable oil in there, the next step is we're gonna get some food coloring, and we're gonna put some food coloring in there. And when you dump this in, you wanna put about 10 drops in. So we'll count that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the reason why you want 10 is so that it's enough food coloring in there so that it mixes it all when the Alka-Seltzer finally gets in there. And if you need some help with either pouring the food coloring in or putting the vegetable oil in the same bottle as the water, don't be afraid to ask anyone. Alright? So for right now, as you can see that the food coloring isn't mixing into the water yet because it's still surrounded by a vegetable oil because it's gone down into it. But once we got our Alka-Seltzer tablet, and we had to break this up into 4 pieces. So the easiest way is just put it in your palm and just push your thumb hard on it. It should break up into about 4 pieces. Mine broke up into 3, so I'll push it against the biggest one. Should have 4 pieces. They don't have to be even, but you can get them even if you want. And as you can see, letting it stay, the food coloring started to mix already. But to get that to happen faster, we can just put one of our Alka-Seltzer tablets in there. And as soon as you see that it starts to bubble, all the food coloring will start to mix. And so what this will do is it will color the water. The Alka-Seltzer will make the water bubble up into the oil. When that happens, it'll start to come back down, or it'll go up to the very top of the vegetable oil, and then the water, since it's water, it'll sink into the vegetable oil all the way back down, and then eventually mix with the water again. So it's super easy, and you can keep this for a long time. I wouldn't suggest keeping it for too long, because keeping it for too long, it'll start to get a little gross, I would say. But every now and then you can just drop a piece of your Alka-Seltzer tablet in there, and it'll just start the reaction again. This is just a reaction that Alka-Seltzer has with water. And this shows the 2 different and you can see how that the water droplets you can see the water droplets in there very clearly now that it's painted with the food coloring. And this is just 2 very quick, easy experiments that you can do at home that you can keep you entertained, whether it's rainy outside or sunny outside, or you can't, in this time where we really can't be hanging out with anyone. Then when you have the Alka-Seltzer tablets in there, just top it off so it doesn't make a mess. And just like that, you have your own little lava lamp that will keep you entertained for hours on end. I personally could stare at this for hours. Well, with that done, you guys, that is the end of the experiments for this week, or this day. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time.